spot on. I think it's just going to be the three of us for this one. So what we'll do is we'll get going. If anyone joins late, what I'll do is for the warm-up, I'm just going to leave the participant list open, just in case anyone does try and connect that work and let them in. So starting off, going to want feet about hip width apart, shoulders pointing out, toes pointing slightly out, and you squat down nice and low, stretch up nice and high. So one nice long full range of motion. So for the warm-up, all we're essentially doing is trying to get the whole body moving, all those bigger muscles as well as all the awkward little muscles, just to get those moving before we start. It has got absolutely freezing now as soon as it gets past about 4 o'clock. So we do want to put just a little bit of extra time and effort in to the warm-ups, just so the body's ready to work. Last thing you want to do is go into a workout cold, end up damaging something that takes ages to heal with gyms reopening next week. Don't worry about doing these super quick. All we're focusing on, nice long range. Make sure you get a nice stretch into the muscles we're focusing on. And relax off. Next one, going to lunge in, twist over the forward knee, back to the front, and just swap which leg you're stepping into. So let's just keep those going. Stepping in, dipping nice and low. Fully rotating. So just look over your shoulder, take the whole upper body round. So that as you twist, you're pointing your chest which way you're turning, moving through the obliques, moving through the lower back. No idea why, but it's terrifying when car headlights shine through that window. And relax off there. Next one, I'll show you some styles for the knees you can see. A little bend in the knee. What we're looking for is as much movement through the spine as we can, folded in half to the floor. Stand up into a wide chair. Really get that movement through the spine. Get that movement. Free up all those muscles that have been lazy and been tight and not been working. Throw a block down. Keeping those going. Really just trying to get that whole back moving. All the different vertebrae folding over, rolling in half almost. Plenty of movement through the lower back and the glutes as well. And relax off there. Last one we're going to do before we get into the glute work. Start out, arms out, palms down. And draw back, turn those palms up. And just alternate which hand's on top. Some of these can go a little bit higher, some of these can go a little bit lower. Just make sure you're getting that full range of movement all the way through. Really focus on twisting those palms up to the top. Just going to let you get through these, and then we're going to start on the mats, get into some glute work. What we've been doing during the Zoom time is just going a little bit longer on the glute activation stuff, almost getting to the point where it's a mini glute workout. So you shouldn't just be warming them up, you should actually get a bit of a burn and actually causing some damage to those glutes as we warm up. Trying to time them out as much as possible before we get into the leg workout, so we can just overload those nice and easy. And relax off there. So make sure all your knees are mat really to make this a little more comfortable. We'll start off on the mats. And what we've got is we've got two variations of a glute bridge that you can try for the start. So you can either go for the simple version and you lie flat, feet in a set-up position, and you press into the heels, squeeze the glutes to the top. Or for a more horrible version, you're actually going to support your upper body up on your hands. From that same position, press through the heels, squeeze the glutes. So you go all the way up into a glute bridge with your hands. So slightly longer range of motion with more weight. If not as confident, into that regular version. Straight into those when you're ready. Main focus on both of them is to be pressing through the heels and not pressing through the toes. So really focus on pushing through those heels and get a big squeeze in the glutes at the top. As you hit the top point, whether you're on the advanced version or the beginner version, empty the lungs on the way up. Hold that breath out as you hold the squeeze, and then gently relax down. Again, either version have the same rules. If you feel your lower back doing a lot of work, your feet are too close to you, so you need to step away from yourself. If you're feeling your calf muscles doing a lot of work, your feet are too far away, and you take a little step towards yourself. Whichever one you're going for, don't feel like you need to get loads and loads of reps done. Much better off getting 10 good reps done in the time of it than 20 rushed reps. So just keep working through those. And 10 seconds left. And relaxing off there. So next what we're going to move on to, you want to be into a kneeling position where your knees just slightly wider than your hips and your feet pointing slightly out. So what you want to do is drop your hips down, sit between the feet, drive up, squeeze at the top. I'll show you from side angle actually so you can actually see what's going on. What we're looking for is sitting down to the heels, driving up, squeeze the glutes. You will feel this stretch quite a lot in the quads, especially if you do have tight quads. Don't worry too much about it. It's not a big issue. The main focus is to get that big breath out, squeeze the glutes at the top. Really imagine pushing those hips back on the way down. So you're driving the hips back, lower them down, push forward and squeeze. A lot of quad and a lot of glute in this. Try and get as much focus as possible on the glutes and on that squeeze at the top each time. If you do find your knees suffering a little bit on this one, all I do is just fold your mat over a few times at the end, so you've got a little bit more support and cushioning for them, so it's not quite as horrible that feeling. Putting your body weight through your knees onto a hard surface. Keeping those going. Not going to go for too much longer on these, just to stop the knees from feeling too horrible mainly. And relax off there. Going to want to go into a sideline position next. So stacking the hips, stacking the body. The bottom arm can go wherever it's comfortable. I always find it a bit more comfortable going up and in front of me. Other hand, again, just less comfortable. What you're going to look to do is essentially tuck the heels up so you've almost got the right angle at the back of your knee. And from there, open out wide, keeping the heel down, keeping that same angle in the knee. So you're not lifting straight up. What you're doing is keeping the heel down, lifting out and up to the side. So you're trying to go for as big a distance between the knees as possible while keeping the distance between the ankles fairly short. Lifting from there. Try and keep your whole upper body relaxed on this one. What you don't want to do is start really wrenching up and using your oblique muscles to help. Try to keep this focus on the glutes as you go. It's working actually smaller part of the glute muscles, run down the side more. Mine are incredibly weak, so mine are burning quite a lot already. Keep that movement going. Do start feeling your leg cramp, restrict your leg, kick out a little bit and get some movement through it. It's not an issue at all. And just try and remember which leg you have at the top first. So we will be going for some single leg movements after this as well. What we don't want to do is swap sides, go on the left leg, and then go to the left leg first on the next exercise. Final few seconds on there. And swap it over. So just swapping sides, exact same again, get your positioning, get as comfortable as possible first. Then get that angle at the back of the knee, roughly a right angle. Keep yourself relaxed, and then keeping the heels as close together as you can. Getting the knees as far away from each other as you can. Again, same rules apply. Don't try and wrench it up as high as possible. Just focus on opening out. Big distance between your knees. And lifting up and out to the side. Just got about 20 seconds left to go. Remember, you want good reps, not rushed reps. Still having that breath out on the way up, holding that breath out on the squeeze, and controlling your way back down. And for 3, 2, 1, relaxing off there. Shake off a little bit, get some movement through the legs before the next one, just to get rid of any crampy feelings. Going to start in a box, so hands on the shoulders, knees on the hips. You want the leg to start off on top last time. So for me, that was my right leg. What we're going to focus on that right leg is now drawing the knee through to the chest, kicking the heel up to the ceiling. So with this, make sure you're not trying to straighten the leg at the top, because it will not go straight. Just focus on the knee coming through at this end, and driving that heel up the other way. You will feel your core working a little bit to keep you stable and to draw that knee back through. The main focus is kicking that heel up, get the squeezing your glutes to the top. Twenty seconds left to go on this side. And for 3, 2, 1, relaxing off there. We're going to go the exact same on the other side now, so same positioning in that box. Draw the knee through, kicking the heel up. About halfway through this side. Just got one more movement to go after this one. We'll be going back to working both sides at the same time. Ten seconds left. And 3, 2, 1. What we're going to do for this very last one is lie all the way down to your mat. Get your head as comfortable as you can. Try not to rest it just on the floor. You want to keep your heels in, toes pointed out. So you're pointing your heels inwards, toes outwards. From this position, what I want to do is take a big breath out, squeeze your glutes as hard as you can, and push your hips down into the floor. That will drag your feet and potentially your knees off the mat. Hold that squeeze for as long as you can with a long, slow breath out, and then relax down. So it's deep breath in, big breath out, squeeze the glutes, push the hips into the floor, hold the breath out and hold the squeeze, and then relax down. Most important bit, don't try to lift your legs as hard as you can. All that does is activate other muscles in your body. Keep these slow and controlled. Going to go a little bit longer on this one, just it does take a good few seconds each rep. And final 15 seconds, holding that squeeze, holding that long breath out every rep. So 3, 2, 1, relax off there. Up to standing, shake off the legs a little bit, get your breath back, get your recovery. Oh, hopefully my camera comes back, there we go. Right, so glutes should be burning a little bit now. Normally your glute activation wouldn't last quite that long. You do a little bit shorter, maybe half of that to 3/4 of it at most, just to get the blood in there. But because we're only working with body weight, we want to do that a little bit extra for that. So, for our legs workout, it's all just going to be done for time, so don't worry about counting your reps. And the first one we're going to go into is going to be squats with a pulse. What we're looking for here is feet hip width apart. Use your hands for your balance. You're going to drop down, add a small pulse, drive up, squeeze the glutes. So, straight into those when you're ready. Again, we're doing this at time, so you're not counting reps, you're not trying to stay in rhythm with anyone. Just work on dropping down nice and low, small pulse, drive up to standing. Always pushing through the heels. Even though we did all that glute work at the start, I still want you to, at the top, squeeze those glutes into your lungs. "15 seconds left." Remember, drop nice and low, add that small pulse, then drive up. We are going to go into frog squats next. In 3, 2, 1. For these, you squat down, straighten the legs, keep the chest down, drop back into your squat, stand up. So imagine squat down, RDL up, squat down, stand up and squeeze. Working through those. Just to go over it one last time, squat all the way down, keep the chest down, straighten the legs, back into your squat, stand up. You'll know you're doing this right if your hamstrings scream at you on that RDL part. Split squats are coming up next, in 10 seconds time. And in 3, 2, 1, pick your starting leg forward, in a lunge position, we're going to drop all the way down, only come halfway up. So you're never locking out that front leg, always pushing through the heel on the front leg. The back leg's just there to keep you balanced. Or essentially just dropping through pulses in a split squat position. Really focus on pushing through the heel on that front leg. Main thing to avoid is you do not want this position, where both hands are on that front leg supporting your weight. You want to keep the hands out of the way, pop them out for balance, whatever you want. Don't lean onto your front leg. It's already doing a lot of work. Don't want to make it hard for it. "20 seconds to go before we swap over. Remember, you're never locking out that front leg. In 3, 2, 1. Swapping over. Same on the other side. Again, never locking out that front leg. You're not leaning your body weight into it either. And the back leg's trying to just keep you balanced. So don't push into that back leg. It's all about pushing through that front leg. Keep those going. "20 seconds to go. Going to be going into a V stance, sissy squat variation. So for this, you are going to put your feet in a V shape, heels together. In 3, 2, 1. Touch the heels together, feet out in a V. What you're going to do is try and drop down into a squat in that position. You won't get as low as normal. Just bear that in mind. Your hips won't get as low. And your knees push out to the side, so your knees are pushing out over the direction your toes are going. Still push through the heels and still squeeze the glutes to the top. It's the last movement we've got before we're going to go for a squat hold or a wall sit, depending on what area you've got to work with around you. In 3, 2, 1. I'm going to drop down to the bottom of the squat and hold there. Or you can do the same thing on a wall. I'm going to get you to drop into that position. In 3, 2, 1. Drop down into that squat hold or wall sit and hold there. Focus on keeping your breathing as steady as you can. Try and keep the legs as static as possible. If you're on a wall sit, make sure hands are out of the way, they're not on your lap, and you're pushing yourself flat against the wall. If you're on your squat hold, just use the hands for balance. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Stand it up. Exaggerate your walking motion a little bit. Get some movement through the legs. That's the first round of those gone. We're going to go through one more round of the exact same, and that's going to be all the lower body work complete. Just going to give you a minute to breathe and recover. Bear with me, I'm just going to drink. Right, so just get your breath back, get yourselves ready. And we're going to go into the exact same circuit, starting off with that squat with a pulse in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Dropping down, small pulse, drive up, Squeeze the glutes. Working through those. Always try and drop nice and low into each one. Get that big squeeze in the glutes at the top. Glutes are the most awkward muscle in the legs to get working, so that's why we always put them as our focus. It's a lot easier to hit the quads and hamstrings. Loads of different machines for those that will be available next week when we reopen. The glutes are always a tricky one. That's why we put the focus there. 15 seconds, and it's going to be those frog squats once again. In 3, 2, 1. Frog squats next. So squat down, straighten the legs, drop down to the squat, stand up, squeeze the glutes. Again, you know you're doing this right. From that part there, the hamstrings scream, and drop down, finish off the squat. Keep working through those. Remember, you're working at a controlled tempo. You're not trying to get loads of reps done. "20 seconds left. In 3, 2, 1. We're going to go for split squats. So, same starting leg forward, dropping down. Remember, you're never locking out that front leg. You're always pushing through the front leg. So don't push through the back leg. Never locking out. Keeping that going. Not quite pulses, but we're just trying to stop it from being a full rep, so the tension always stays on the quad and the glute. "20 seconds to go until we swap over. And exact same on the opposite side in 3, 2, 1. Swap inside. So opposite leg forward, get in position, hands out of the way, in we go. Front leg doing all that work. Back leg just keeping the balance. Keep working through. Well over halfway through those. In 3, 2, 1. Get that feet into that V shape. Going into those V-based squats. Remember, you're not going to get quite as low as your regular squats, but still push the hips back. Still press through the heels. Still squeeze those glutes at the top. Last leg movement again. Before onto our squat hold or wall sit. Again, whichever one you're doing is completely up to you. Final 10 seconds. Going to be relaxing off in 3, 2, 1. Shake those legs off. Get yourself ready on your wall or get your space. And drop down into that wall sit or squat hold straight away. And timer's going from now. So 30 seconds in, and that is the lower body work complete, 100% done. We won't have to worry about it again. Over halfway there. Keep that focus, keep that breathing. For 3, 2, 1, relax off completely there. Get your breath back, let yourselves recover. We are going to be going into some ab work to finish next. So just going to give you a minute to breathe, grab your drinks, shake the legs off a little bit. Got an ab circuit we're going to go through. We're only going to go through it once. What we've got is 3 exercises. We're going to hit each one twice, and then we're going to finish on a plank, 20 seconds of each. So our workout is about 2.5 minutes or so, which is quite a long time to do one straight ab timer. So keep your tempo controlled and don't rush it too much. Movements we're going to go for. We're going to start with mountain climbers. You're then going to swap positions, go into bicycles, and then you're going to go into butterflies. So, once again, mountain climbers to begin with, running motion, knees nice and low to the floor. You're going to swap position, go to bicycle crunches, opposite elbow to the opposite knee. And you're then going to go into butterflies where you line across, hug the knees. We'll go from A to B to C, A to B to C, and then we'll finish on a forearm plank. So let's get you both ready. Get yourself set on your mat. And we're going to go into those mountain climbers in 3, 2, 1. And we go, mountain climbers, straight in. So just that low knee running motion in your long arm plank position. Nice and light on the feet. As soon as the toes hit the floor, get them moving again. Going to go to bicycle crunches in 3, 2, 1. Nice quick transition. Straight onto that back position, opposite elbow, opposite knee. Coming across the body. Going to be onto butterflies next in 3, 2, 1. Onto your butterflies, lying flat and across, coming forward, hugging the knees, straight into nose. Big breath out every time. Really throw your body into it. Use a little bit of momentum. Back to mountain climbers next. In 3, 2, 1. Quick transition, straight back into mountain climbers. Again, that low running motion. Nice and quick, nice and light on the feet. When the toes hit the floor, get them moving again. Getting ready to go back to our bicycle crunches in 3, 2, 1. Into bicycles now. Straight back into those bicycle crunches. Opposite elbow, opposite knee, coming across the body. Timer keeps ticking the whole way through. You've got to be quick with your transition moves. And it's going to be butterflies once again in 3, 2, 1. Into butterflies. The last one we've got before we go for that forearm plank to finish. So long ab set, and we're nearly there, nearly there. Many good reps as you can. And getting ready to get to that forearm plank next in 3, 2, 1. Straight into your forearm plank when you're ready. And time is going. So we've got 30 seconds here. We're going to go a little bit longer for the plank, just to burn out the core. Any muscles that are in there that haven't worked hard, that's what we're targeting. Making sure everything's had a good workout. Keeping that position as steady as you can. 10 seconds left. 2, 1. Relax off there. Get your breath back. Let yourselves recover. Slow the breathing right down. Grab your drinks, get your recovery time in. Feel free to unmute if you're on mute. How are we feeling? All good?
Yeah.
Good. So what we'll do is, for the stretch down, there we go, right, good. For the stretch down, all we're going to do, just maintenance stretching like we'd normally do in classes. It's not going to be aimed for getting better flexibility or anything like that. It's just to keep the muscles and joints nice and healthy, nice and strong, and help along with the recovery. So, starting off, start with the lower body first. Going to go feet hip width apart, toes pointed forward, drop the hips back, let the head hang down, reaching for the toes with nice straight legs. And then big breath out. Reach for the ceiling, hips forward, weight on your heels, taking a slight backwards bend. And relax off there. Quads, grab that for balance if you need to. And swap in, same on the other side. And relax off there. Next one, I definitely recommend having something to balance with. Pop your heel onto the opposite knee, drop down into a squat. From this position, what I'll do is push your knee down a little bit, pull your foot up a little bit, and get a really good stretch in the glutes. And relax. Same on the other side. Drop into it, then get that hold. Stretching off the glutes. And relax off there. Next one, hug both the arms out, dip the back, dip the head, arch the upper back, push your shoulders away from yourself, draw your chest into your body. Then hug both your arms around to your lower back. Push your chest forward, draw your shoulders back, try and meet your elbows together behind your back. And shoulder straight arm across the body, looking over the shoulder, you're stretching if you need to for a deep stretch. Stop in, same on the other side. And then triceps, hand to the back of the opposite shoulder, pushing your elbow to follow your wrist. And swap in, same on the other side. And relax off completely there.